husband left me outside our house in the middle of the night while I was pregnant because he thought I cheated, so I also refused to let him in when he asked to see my kid. My husband's job requires him to stay away from home for weeks or months because of traveling. I had found out I was pregnant when he was away for a month already, and I told him happily. I thought he would be pleased. We were trying for a baby, and he has always wanted to be a father, but he didn't say anything. After a week or so, he was furious at me when he returned. When he had gone for the trip, the next day, one of my old high school friends, a photographer now, went to the town for some reason. He wanted me to show him around the city so he could snap some pics. He had said it was not for work, but the town looked good, and he might be able to make some good stuff out of it. I was delighted to see him. He's not easy to get a hold of. I drove him around the whole day. I had hugged him before he was going back. Someone had snapped a picture of that time and sent it to my husband. Later, I discovered it was his aunt, a lazy, single, and bitter woman. She puts her nose in everything. So this is what happened when he was on his trip. The day he came back, he was furious at me. He said I was cheating on him. I explained everything, but he didn't believe me. I also tried to contact my friend, but he disappeared again. The husband's aunt came to our house and said the authentic necklace my friend gifted me was proof that I was selling myself to rich guys behind his back. This caused a big fight between her and me. I told him it's not like that at all. It's probably not very expensive in the country he bought. It's just a souvenir. I'm not cheating on him. In the end, no one believed me. My husband kicked me out of the house. I was a crying mess by then. I asked him to let me stay the night, as it would be dark soon. He said he was sure the baby wasn't his. He hadn't been with me for a month. He can't see me right now, and I will be getting the divorce papers soon, too. With that, he had pushed me out. I had seriously thought I was going to fall and get hurt. My parents were out of town, and I had no trusted friends with whom I could stay the night. I didn't have any money on me at the time either. He knew all these but still closed the door in my face. I called my brother, who lives in another town. He drove 4 hours straight. I was sitting in the cold on my house door this whole time. He ignored me this entire time. When my brother reached there, he looked really angry. He might have done something to my husband if I hadn't pulled him away, saying I was really cold and needed to get somewhere to stay ASAP. After that, my husband made no contact with my family or me. I could only get a hold of him through his coworker Ali, but he told him he just needed some space to heal. He didn't ask about me throughout the whole pregnancy, but he did make posts about his wife cheating on him on FB and posted pictures with random girls. I don't know who they are. He never answered my texts or calls. He wasn't there at the birth of my boy. He didn't come even after 3 days, even though I informed him. My brother had to go to his house and bring him. Then they did a paternity test, and surprisingly, it was his. Who could have known? He's apologizing since then. I haven't shown him the baby yet. I don't think I would. He's saying he made a mistake. He loves me. He will make it up to me. I told him I'm not buying it. He says I can't keep the baby from him. It's his baby, and he has a right to see it. I'm the off for keeping his baby from him. Am I?